Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. Buckle up your seatbelts. This video is absolutely going to blow your mind. Today, I have put together a video compilation for you all that will hopefully wake you all up and get you all to see that these systemically important organizations, peoples, banks, institutions, they are telling you to your face everything that is happening, yet the vast majority of individuals have no idea that this is taking place. So some things that are going to be confirmed throughout this video breakdown as you all watch the video clips that I put together for you all. Number one is that the vast majority of people have absolutely no idea that this is taking place behind the scenes. So think about that. If you are involved in this space, you are a part of a very small percentage of intellectually inclined individuals that are actually tapped into what is happening. So of course there's going to be naysayers. Of course there's going to be individuals that say that this is a scam, that this technology is not going to be utilized and that it's not going anywhere. But it's because they lack the foundational education to understand where this market is headed. The second thing that is going to be confirmed is that these banking institutions, they know for a fact that if they do not upgrade their systems, if they do not migrate over to this new digital foundation and infrastructure utilizing blockchain and digital assets in their backend systems, they will most likely fall behind. The third thing that is going to be confirmed is that these banking institutions do know for a fact that blockchain and crypto rails are much more effective and efficient than their old outdated legacy infrastructure, and they are for a fact upgrading their backend infrastructure in order to migrate from the old world to the new world. And then the last two things that are going to be confirmed is that Bitcoin is not going to be utilized for cross-border payments. One of the major pain points that blockchain and digital assets is going to solve is cross-border payments. And in the near future, it is going to scale to the hundreds of trillions of dollars. Now, this is where Ripple and XRP come in. I want you to pay attention to detail to what the gentleman says at the end of the video clip as to how long right now cross-border payments take. And then there is an updated video breakdown that Ripple just posted on their LinkedIn profile. A Ripple representative goes on to confirm that they do use the RippleNet platform and the digital asset XRP to facilitate cross-border transactions in a much more faster, effective, and efficient manner. So pay attention to detail. Hopefully this video breakdown wakes individuals up. If you enjoy these video clips, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. It really does help boost the algorithm. It helps this platform grow and helps push these videos out to more individuals like yourselves that are looking for valuable information. One thing before I start this video clip for you all, I am not sitting here saying that XRP is going to be $1,000 tomorrow. I'm not sitting here saying that it's going to be $100 in a month. What I am letting you all know is that there is for a fact a digital transformation. How long this is going to take, I'm not here to debate that, but this is happening. This is for a fact taking place, and you need to be paying attention to it. Now, if it takes years, so be it. If it takes months, days, so be it. I'm not here to debate that. I'm here to educate the masses so that you can see what is happening behind the scenes and what is not being projected to the mainstream. Many blessings to you guys. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video clip. Like I said, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. We appreciate the love and the support. Let's jump in.
A lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of my circle, when I tell them that I work in fintech and banking as a service, and they go, what is that? What does that mean? And I say, okay, think about likes of Monzo, Revolut. A lot of them still don't understand what that means. And then when we bring crypto into play, a lot of them have no idea what I'm talking about, or they think it's this fancy technical mumbo jumbo that they have no idea about. So a lot more people still has really no clue about crypto. A lot more people still has really no clue about crypto.
PayPal and so on, but no one knows. You see, it's the role of the actors of the blockchains and that Web3 ecosystem to raise the awareness and let's say give the people what they are looking for. It's not mainstream. Let's be honest. No one, 1 out of 10 knows the actuality on the blockchains and knows what is happening. Let's be honest. No one. 1 out of 10 knows the actuality on the blockchains and knows what is happening.
As much as We sitting here on a stage and we have an audience in front of us, and these are terms that likely are somewhat, if not very familiar to all of us. There are people out there in the world who have no idea what we're talking about. There are people out there in the world who have no idea what we're talking about. There are people who've never heard the word blockchain.
And I guess one last question, when can people like me, the people in the street, basically expect this technology to be embedded in our international financial, cross-currency transactions?
I believe you'll see it play out over the next couple of years. Huge banks in Singapore and Europe and the US, across the world, are beginning to move their rails or upgrade their systems to use blockchain, because it's a lot more efficient and it creates a lot more capabilities that are not possible in today's platforms.
And top banks are definitely very well aware about what is happening, what are the new options. But indeed, given the complexity of the organization, they need a bit more time to move into production. But we already got very two examples of top 5, top 10 global banks that are taking advantage.
We think it's going to completely change worldwide supply chains. If you're not operating at the edge of innovation or technology, you need to be prepared to be commoditized or potentially to become extinct.
The thing you also have to realize is this: the ball's in your court. You need to either embrace it or left behind,
But as you pointed out, if one wants to have cross-border payments, you actually still have to go through the rails of the SWIFT network, basically. And blockchain has the opportunity to put the coffin on the nail of SWIFT by applying this technology also in the context of stablecoin.
Where we're seeing the crypto blockchain rail is being utilized. So if you think about how we transfer money in the past from point A to point B, so there are 3 legacy payment rails. One is the card network, ACH, and also bank wire transfers. So currently, actually all 3 of them can be replaced by blockchain entirely. Right? If you think about transfer money from A to B, now we can choose any blockchain. Of course, they need to have the capability to enable faster speed or transfer value.
Well, the value is that it's actually easier and faster and better to build financial products on a DeFi stack than it is to build it on the old traditional financial stack that was built over the last 50 years. And that's why you're seeing major banks, major PBs start to build things like tokenized money market funds. Because they see this and they say, oh, the crypto rails are actually better for trading these traditional assets than the current rails that we have. So we're going to move over slowly.
I'm from Nigeria. And just to send money to my mother in Nigeria is a challenge from a fiat perspective. Every month, I try to send payments from my HSBC account, via Flutterwave to Nigeria. The same amount, the same time of month, and every time it gets blocked, every time, and it gets flagged for fraud. And this is from a fiat perspective. So can you imagine how difficult it's going to be if I was to use, Bitcoin to this? In Nigeria, you can't send, Bitcoin to be. If I was to use, Bitcoin to this. In Nigeria, you can't send, Bitcoin.
Now, considering what that gentleman said about moving funds to his mother in Nigeria and how Bitcoin doesn't work, I just want to take your attention to 2 fundamental reports that came out in 2023. Here, this fundamental piece goes on to say, Nigeria's central bank cited Ripple in its 2023 CBDC report. And then another report goes on to talk about how Ripple and Onafric, hopefully I'm saying that properly, probably not, joins hands. On November 8th, as reported by Coinpedia, Ripple and Onafric joined hands to tackle common challenges in moving money across borders. These challenges include high fees, slow settlement times, and limited access to regular banking. Now, I want to take your attention real quick to something that a Ripple representative said about CBDCs, stablecoins, and digital assets potentially coexisting together in the future. Keep this in mind as we head throughout the rest of this video breakdown.
And nothing is more important to us than the partnerships that we've built with different countries. We're honored to be working globally with many central banks. I think we've publicly released 6 governments that we're working with. Most recently, we announced a partnership with the National Bank of Georgia. We're honored to be working with them. We have several others that we're working with privately. And that's what we think about at Ripple. We think about a CBDC as a full ecosystem that encompasses different instruments, different actors, and ultimately different use cases. So when we think about different instruments, yes, we're talking about central bank digital currency. We're also talking about private money. We're talking about stablecoin, tokenized deposit. We might be talking about native cryptocurrencies. All of these things we anticipate coexisting in some fashion in a mature marketplace. Subject to regulatory frameworks that allow for them to interoperate along different corridors. But we're building for that future.
I strongly believe that the next blockchain move is going to be in instant payment, and it's cross-border payments. If you look at the total market, it's about below 200 trillion US dollar, so significantly. It is also believed that it's going to increase over the next couple of years up to 250 trillion. The banking system sucks, right, when it comes to payments. I mean, just your example, you just want to basically transfer money. It takes too long. Cross-border payments takes in average 4 days. If you do the payments on blockchain, you can say the block until it's confirmed, it takes up to 30 minutes.
Technology can appear complicated. I'm here to show you it's not. Hi, I'm Pegah Sultani, and I'm the head of payments product at Ripple. So what I find fascinating is that trillions of dollars of value move across borders every year. By 2030, it's expected to reach 300 trillion. Despite this growth, global payments are often expensive, slow, prone to error. Fortunately, at Ripple, we're changing the way value moves around the world. We use blockchain technology and digital assets. Here's how it works. Let's say a business wants to send pounds from the UK to the Philippines. First, they request an FX quote on pricing and foreign exchange. The business receives the quote, approves it, and then submits payment instructions. A digital asset acts as a bridge currency moving from the UK to the Philippines. It is then converted to local currency through Ripple's global partner network. The recipient then receives the exact amount quoted to them in Philippine pesos in real time. It's that simple. And when you're ready to scale to new corridors, Ripple's global payout network provides access to key markets and currencies, including many that were traditionally difficult to reach. You can start transacting within as little as 3 weeks. And your payments will settle in seconds, not days.
It takes too long. Cross-border payments takes in average 4 days. If you do the payments on blockchain, you can say the block until it's confirmed, it takes up to 30 minutes.
And your payments will settle in seconds, not days.
It takes in average 4 days.
And your payments will settle in seconds, not days. The future of finance is here.
Alrighty, so I hope that you all enjoyed that video compilation. Wow, so much information. And remember, the vast majority of those video clips that I just showed you all barely have over 100 views. Our entire CYPRX community has direct access to each and every single one of those video breakdowns in our CYPRX crypto-related research log. If you all want direct access to find this information in a community group that gives direct access to this information on a day-to-day, weekly, and monthly basis, definitely consider joining our Discord server. We'd love to have you on the team. As always, many blessings to you guys. Now, I'm not telling you all to go out there and buy the digital asset XRP, but what I am asking that you all do, my followers, please wake up, do your research. I'm not a moon boy, and I'm not sitting here saying that XRP is going to be worth $100,000 per coin in the future. But this digital transformation is happening, and this digital asset class will scale into the trillions in the near future. Now, what that's going to do to the price of these digital assets, one can only imagine. I'm not here to debate that. I'm just here as a middleman presenting this information to you all. It's up to you to decide what you do with it.